Hey y'all, Robin Nicole here. I just got home from work. I'm in my closet because I'm about to change into different clothes, but I wanted to film for you guys real quick. I'm also in my closet because Murray's eating right now and I know that he's going to come running looking for me when he's done. So by being in my closet, he won't find me quite as fast. So I have a minute to talk to you guys. I can already hear him searching around for me. But today is day 15? Yes, it is the 15th of October. It's day 15 of my vegan diet. And so, yeah, it's still going pretty well. This morning for breakfast, I just had some oatmeal. And then for lunch, so I had brought a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some grapes to work with me to have for lunch today. But my partner at work, she wanted to go get hibachi today, and I was like, oh, I could have hibachi. I can just get vegetable hibachi. So I saved the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and grapes for dinner, so that's what I had for dinner. And then for lunch I had hibachi, but I didn't really think about it. I'm not a big fan of rice, so I substituted the rice out for noodles. And I don't know if the noodles were vegan or not. It was a ramen type noodle, so there's probably eggs in them. So I probably messed up a little bit there. But also, like, I've talked about this before, but like in the United States of America, when you go out to eat, our portion sizes are ridiculously huge. And so like the hibachi I got, like, easily could have been separated out into like 3 separate meals, but I've also like grown up learning to like clear my plate. And so like when I go out to eat, also I don't like leftovers. I'm not a fan of leftovers. So when I go out to eat, like I feel like I have to like sit down and eat everything on my plate. And so I definitely like overate, and so like my tummy's a little bloated, not feeling so hot. Also, something I noticed today that also like definitely lets me know that there was definitely some kind of like egg or dairy in there. So I suffer from anxiety. It's something I've struggled with my whole life. Medication definitely does help. Before I was on the meds I'm currently on, I was having like 30 plus anxiety attacks a day, and I'm talking like full-blown anxiety attacks. I know anxiety takes different form in different people and stuff, and for me, when I'm talking about like full-blown anxiety attacks, I'm talking about like uncontrollable crying and like shaking and just like not being able to catch my breath and hyperventilating to the point where I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I was having attacks like that like 30 plus times a day before I got on medication. And after medication, obviously like the symptoms and the severity have significantly lessened, but I do still have anxiety and I do still have anxiety attacks. And I've noticed that with the vegan diet, I've been having less anxiety attacks. And I was kind of doing a little bit of research, and something I had just never even considered before is when you eat animal products, whatever kind of hormones they had can transfer into your body and have kind of the same effects on your body. And so when you think about it, when an animal goes into like a slaughterhouse, they're usually in a very high stress situation, and they are usually high anxiety. They get into that fight or flight mode. And so those hormones are heightened when they are slaughtered for food consumption. So when we put that food into our body, we're also putting those hormones into our body. And so like it's giving that same fight or flight feeling, and it can cause like obviously anxiety, it is a chemical imbalance, it's a hormone imbalance, but like things like that can actually like increase it. And it's crazy, I never really thought about that before. but I have definitely felt a difference with this diet. But today, on my way home from work, I did start to have like a few like mini panic attacks, but definitely not like the full blown type stuff, but definitely like my stomach just like clenched and like turning and like chest pain and like not being able to get, enough oxygen in, like starting to get kind of short of breath and just like really shallow breathing. But like the good thing also, like at first I didn't really realize what was going on because that's not what usually happens to me when I have an anxiety attack. That is a type of anxiety attack, it's just not the type that I usually have. So it took a minute for me to like realize like what is going on with my body, and then I realized, and I was able to just like focus on my breathing and like slow it down, and like I'm fine now. But it just made me think like, what did I eat today that would do that? And it's crazy how the things we eat, I just never thought about the hormones being passed on before. But it is definitely good to know. And I mean, at the end of this month, whether I decide to continue and be like completely vegan or maybe just like cut back on meat, eggs, and dairy and add more fruits and vegetables into my diet, like either way, I'm definitely going to be more aware of the way that different foods affect my body, and not just like physically but also like mentally and emotionally. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys real quick. But I'm gonna go let Murray in, well, change clothes real quick and then let Murray in because I can hear him barking out there. But I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and then hit the bell to adjust your notification settings to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And leave me some comments down below. I love to hear from you. Side note, just like last minute thing, the reason why my closet is so empty behind me, if you guys are new to my channel, I recently bought my first house and moved in. So I'm still kind of getting unpacked and stuff, and even though it seems like that's something that people would do first, like the closet, for me, I have moved around so much since I graduated high school and was in college and stuff that I'm so used to living out of boxes that I just find it easier. So I just have been keeping my clothes still in boxes and suitcases and stuff, and I just haven't gotten around to unpacking it yet. So if you're wondering why my closet is so bare right now, that is why. But anyways, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.